So, Sini Rotak's second chance heat's about to get underway. And it's set to be a cracker. Let's have a look at the starting grid, shall we? So on pole position will be Flint Schuring from the Netherlands. Alongside will be Sweden's Arvid Rosen. Elliot Galvanin from Italy and Luca Thiel from Germany ran out the top 2 rows. Stormbroer, Hugo Bach, that's row 3. Victor Plateau and Vilgot Edqvist ran out the top 4 rows, with Beer Doddestein and Great Britain's Daniel Armstrong completing the top 10. Enzo Calderhas and birthday boy yesterday, I forgot to mention that one, Lucas Schoenmakers from the Netherlands, that's row 6. Vigor Hjorvard and Kilian Taunier are meant to be on row 7, but Taunier not showing on the timing at the minute. Well, he hasn't shown to come out of the pre-grid. And we got Milan Ritter and Giuseppe Fico, row 8. Anthony Boulou and Luna Blum, row 9. Completing the top 20, it's Jens van der Heijden from the Netherlands and Luca Koster from Germany. Patrick Slokmelis and Marcelo Vigna-Pahord. That is the next row. That is row 11. Row 12, Simon Gaspard and Christopher Saxe representing France and Denmark, respectively. Mario Sidler from Switzerland is joined by Great Britain's Magic Hemera. That's row 13. Row 14, Vincent Bouteye and Theo Eriksson from France and Norway. Austria's David Lackner, Denmark's Anna Weinreich, Alexander Abkazava from Georgia, Wood Kirstens from the Netherlands, Corentin Franchi, then you've also got Juan Hamida Sode, Elias Kalin, Leon Arndt, and Kilian Taunier has now come out and will start at the back of the grid. So 10 minutes on the clock are set. Red lights on the starting gantry. They're on the formation lap. And this is where the real hard work begins. The journey to Bahrain on the 3rd to 11th of December for the 2021 Grand Finals. The journey starts now. 9 tickets up for grabs this season. 3 for the top 3 in juniors and for seniors. DD2, it's the champion and the runner-up and the champion in DD2 Masters. So first of all, my question to you all watching at home, who's your bets on? Well, we're about to find out, because I'm not going to predict anything. I just look at the action and call it as I see it. But Flint Schuring and Arvid Rosen bring the field out of the final corner. Into the tram lines we go. The revs rise. Are we ready? Are we steady? Let's go racing. And a good start already from Arvid Rosen round towards the outside, but Flint Schuring takes the initial advantage, heading into turn 2 for the first time. But Stormbroer storms his way up the order, as is Arvid Rosen using the runoff to get back the lead. Well, he was in second, as we've had multiple carts off of turn 2. Some people have gone rally crossing, so there's going to be mud, there's going to be wet grass on those Mojo W5 wet weather tyres. And there's nearly more dramas going into turn 6, but everyone trying to make it through. Some drivers going to the extreme outside and even hitting the runoff area, but trying to put the hammer down. So it looks like we have got a yellow flag situation, and that was briefly retracted. Right, so these drivers, it's looking rather languishing in terms of drivers trying to get traction on this circuit. And if anyone's braved going onto slicks, that's a very brave call, because the rain's still coming down. Arvid Rosen leads after lap 1. Stormbroer, Flint Schuring, Luca Thiel, Enzo Calderhas and Victor Plateau. They ran out the top 6. Hamer has made his way up into 8th, having started all the way down towards the back part of the order. So Hamera seems to have hooked things up here in the second chance heat. Top 6 go through, as we've had more dramas coming off of turn 2. 2 carts have had a little bit of a coming together. One of which looks to be Luna Blum in the 319. 8 minutes and 7 seconds still to go on the clock, plus an additional lap. as the top 6 or 7. And looks like Beard Dorrestein trying to find his way past Victor Plateau in the 350 as Stormbrower now fights Arvid Rosen for the lead. Stormbrower gets the switch back and manages to power past before the apex at turn 11, and the 338 manages to take the lead. Flint Schuring still in third position. Looks like Luca Thiel still in fourth. Magic Chimera has got to find a couple of seconds to start closing in on Beard Dorrestein, but Chimera loses out of position to Christopher Zaxa. Chimera goes for the switchback down the start-finish straight as Rosen closing on Stormbrower. As Luca Thiel takes a very wide line coming out of turn 3 and nearly has Enzo Caldejas going up the inside of him on the approach into turn 4. But on that particular occasion, that did not happen. So again, drivers using varying different lies as Beard Dorrestein absolutely crosses it up and hits the throttle. Thanks to Callum Bradshaw for that little phrase when he's all crossed up when they're going sideways. Good to catch up with him and Mark Kimber last night. So Victor Plateau hanging on because Beard Dorrestein is trying to close in. Christopher Zaxa now trying to close in, but there's nearly a 3-second differential as there goes Beard Dorrestein up the inside of Victor Plateau through turn 9. So top 6, when they're called provisionally, will be the provisional results, and we'll have everything ratified for the 2 finals as there's more overtakes happening. Looks like Daniel Armstrong's made his way up into P10 ahead of Lukas Schoenmakers. Lokmelis from Latvia, Lackner from Austria, Vidgot Edqvist and Van der Heijden representing Sweden and the Netherlands respectively. 3-second penalty has just been given to Enzo Caldejas. That says to me 2 wheels out of the tram lines on the start, so the French driver broke formation early. And a 3-second time penalty can put you at a significant disadvantage, because that would probably put him outside of the top 6 if things were to finish as they do now. 5 minutes and 40 seconds plus 1 lap. Stormbrower is continuing to lead as Emma Weinreich from Denmark has dropped all the way down to 36. Oh, now there's a problem. That's Beard Dorrestein. Beard Dorrestein out now, really, of contention as now drivers manage to get past him. I saw the likes of the 351 of David Lackner from the Speed World team based out of Austria. So Beard Dorrestein's run towards the top 6 in this second chance heat have quickly been dealt a significant blow. Halfway through, halfway to go. Breuer now continues to lead. It was a second gap between him and Arvid Rosen. Gap now nearly 1.3. Flint Schuring, Luca Thiel. Oh, now there's the 313 that has ended up off of the circuit. And that is Anthony Bilou on the Sodi. His race and his weekend unfortunately comes to a grinding, unwanted halt on the run down to it between turns 9 and 10. So at the moment, Enzo Caldejas is currently 2.1 seconds ahead of Victor Plateau, but Christopher Zaxa trying to make up some time. And also, it's not just Caldejas. Victor Plateau also broke formation with 2 wheels out of the tram line. So 2 drivers in the top 6 now in the danger zone because of those penalties. And now we've had another penalty, and the 330 has just been given a time penalty. 5 seconds for pushing. Emma Weinreich out of the race. Anthony Bilou out of the race. The 330. Now this is where things get really interesting because these drivers are pushing like crazy. The 330, 5-second time penalty for pushing. And that driver is Max Busch from Germany. So we've got 3.5 minutes still to go on the clock. Stormbrower now has extended the advantage to a 2.1 second lead over Arvid Rosen. Ryan Hamide Sode down in 22nd has just put in the fastest lap of anybody, as that's very much sideways by Luca Thiel as Enzo Caldejas tries to close him down. So Victor Plateau will drop probably in front of Magic Chimera if Chimera stays where he is at the moment. But Chimera is in 9th place. But also, one of the things regarding the top 6, when it's all been confirmed and ratified, that will determine positions 31 to 36 for the grids for the 2 finals. Now, the grid for final 1 is already set with the top 30. And then the result from final 1 becomes the starting grid for final number 2. As Flint Turing closing in on Arvid Rosen. And Flint Turing was nearly 0.3 of a second quicker than the Swede. Luca Thiel running in the 1:16.5s. Kaldahas in the 1:16.6s, whereas Victor Plateau has started to get a wiggle on. And he's starting to move in terms of lap times. A 1:16.1 from the Belgian. Christopher Zaxa, 1:16.5. Magic Chimera sitting in 8th position, as now Luca Schormakers drops out of the top 10. It's his first weekend in the Euro Trophy as a senior. He has been a junior Rotax in years past and was 23rd in the junior Rotax classification last year, as there was a potential opportunity for Flint Turing to go up the inside of Arvid Rosen, and that was through turn 9. But the Swede stays resilient and stays in front. So Logmelis has dropped all the way down to 23rd, so it's been a disappointing race for the Latvian as Magic Chimera takes a tight line through turn 10. I think that's Vilgot Edqvist up ahead of him. Yeah, the 332, used to run as a junior, competed with Mike van Vught back for the junior Rotax crown in 2019 and came within a hair's breadth going after the round at Kristianstad, but then everything went wrong for the Swede in Wackersdorf later on that season. And Van Vught picked up his 2nd title. We're into the last 40 or so seconds plus a lap. Stormbrower's lead is now a whopping 3.5 seconds. But Flint Turing closing in on 2nd place. There's Magic Chimera. And he's got David Lackner just behind. And that's the battle for 9th place. Time fast running out. So we've had another penalty for pushing given, and that was the 332. 332 being Vilgot Edqvist. So he gets a 5-second time penalty. So more drivers coming under the wrath of race control. And they're rather quick. So this time, final lap board comes out. Stormbrower, 1 lap away for booking his place in the 2 finals. So Luca Thiel has got past Arvid Rosen. Luca Thiel, well, it's Flint Turing. Luca Thiel is in 4th. Enzo Kaldahas in 5th and has got a 1.6 second advantage over Victor Plateau. But Victor Plateau and Kaldahas have both got 3-second time penalties. Vilgot Edqvist has got a 5-second time penalty for pushing. We've also had Luna Blom's been hit with one as well. A 5-second time penalty for pushing. So 6 penalties issued. 3 drivers. The 354 of Jens van der Heijden has also been given a 3-second time penalty post-race for leaving the corridor with 2 wheels. So that was braking formation. But there is Stormbrower coming through turn 9. 3 more corners for the Dutchman to negotiate. He will book his place in the 2 finals. So Stormbrower managed to initially get the lead going through the first couple of corners. Got the lead on lap 1 through turn 2, but then Arvid Rosen decided to respond. And now Flint Turing is in 2nd, but Stormbrower fights his way to the front of the field and takes the victory in the 2nd chance heat. Flint Turing in 2nd, Arvid Rosen 3rd, Luca Thiel fends off Enzo Kaldahas for 4th place as Victor Plateau rounds out the top 6 positions. Christopher Zaxa, Vilgot Edqvist, David Lackner, Magic Chimera, they round out the top 10. Luca Schormakers, 11th. Jens van der Heijden, 12th. Vigor Hjorvard, 13th. Giuseppe Fico in 15th. Daniel Armstrong in 14th, ahead of Daniel Armstrong from Great Britain. Simon Gaspard, Luna Blum, and you've also got Vincent Bouteye. Mario Sidler completes the top 20. And then you've got Beer Dorrestein, Kilian Taunier, Patrick Slokmelis, Ryan Hamida Soudi, who set the fastest lap of the race. Marcelo Wegner-Parhord, Theo Eriksson, Milan Ritter, Luca Köster, Alexander Abkazava, Leon Arndt and Elias Karlin. Elia Galvanin, unfortunately, it's been a weekend for the Italian to forget. And we'd end up pulling the cart to one side with one on the penultimate lap. So a real shame for the Italian. So we look to positions 33 onwards. So Wood Kirstens and Corentin Franchi out with 4 laps to go. Anthony Bilou with 3 laps completed. And Denmark's Emma Weinreich out on lap number 2.